So hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the best $600 gaming PC featuring AMD Ryzen and Radeon Polaris Evolved. This is going to be a great budget beast for 1440p gaming. If you want to find out more, then keep watching. So hey guys, this is TeamOverclocked back at it with another video for you guys. I decided to help you guys out by putting together this fast $600 gaming PC. Now how exactly will this PC perform in gaming? Well, this can play most major titles like GTA 5 and Battlefield at 1440p high settings without a problem. Now this provides a great balance of FPS and quality. You can of course adjust the settings to get higher graphics or higher FPS depending on the game, but that's of course up to you. This can also annihilate lighter games like League of Legends and Dota 2 at 4K high to ultra settings with more than 60 FPS. These games are much easier to run, so you can get a higher quality experience on them. I will leave a link in the description to this build, so check that out if you're interested. But without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the build. For the CPU, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 1400 for $165. Everything about this screams price to performance. This comes with 4 cores and 8 threads clocked at 3.2 GHz and has overclocking support. For comparison, the Intel i5 at this price point is only a 4-threaded CPU and is not overclockable. With this, you can expect to game at 1080p and above with no problems, and you can also do some decent video editing at up to 2K 60 FPS. Honestly, you can't go wrong with this. Next up for the motherboard, we have the ASRock AB350M-HDV for $70. Now this is a pretty decent motherboard for the price. It comes with everything you need like 2 RAM slots, USB 3 headers, and an M.2 slot. One of the most important features that this offers is overclocking support, which is going to be perfect for all of you budget enthusiasts who want to get the most bang for your buck. So all around, this is a pretty good fit into the build. Next up for the RAM, we have the G2A Aegis 8GB set for $54. This is a DDR4 kit that comes clocked at 2133 MHz. Choosing RAM isn't too hard these days since 8GB lets you game at ease at up to 1440p, which is pretty nice. Video editors might want 16GB, especially if you want to edit at past 2K, but I don't think it's necessary for most of you guys. Next up for the hard drive, we have the Seagate Barracuda 1TB for $47. This is a 3.5-inch hard drive that spins at 7200 RPM, which is going to provide decent boot times and should give you a very good Windows user experience. I didn't add an SSD in this build simply because it's too expensive, but if you guys want to add one, it's really easy to add one in. Nonetheless, the 1TB capacity on this is going to be great for all of your games, movies, and media files, so I couldn't pass it up. For the graphics card, we have the Gigabyte RX 580 for $189. This is one of AMD's new RX 500 Polaris Evolved GPUs. This model comes clocked at 1.3 GHz and has a pretty good dual fan cooler. It also has 4 GB of VRAM, which is going to be perfect for 1080p and 1440p gamers. Speaking of gaming, this can play games at 1080p max settings at past 60 FPS, and it can easily push into 1440p high gaming. The great performance on this GPU makes it an excellent bang for the buck option. Next up for the case, we have the Corsair 100R for $50. Corsair is one of the best case manufacturers at this price point. This case comes with a nice side panel window, a minimalistic design, and a lot of cable management room. It also has 2 USB 3 ports on the front panel and a pair of audio jacks. Building inside of this case is going to be pretty easy, and you'll definitely end up with something that looks good as long as you cable manage your build. Last but not least, for the power supply, we have the EVGA 500 for $30. EVGA is pretty much the go-to manufacturer when it comes to mid-range power supplies. This one features high quality components and has an 80+ weight rating, which should reassure you of its quality. Although this isn't a modular power supply, it is pretty reliable and offers a lot of room for upgrading and overclocking, so you can't go wrong with this. If you want to check this PC out, there's going to be a link in the description, so click that if you're interested. But anyways guys, that's all for today. If you liked the video, please be sure to overclock the like button. If you didn't like it, please dislike this video and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.